So good day po, I am Ricardo Aerotirio. I am your nurse for today po. So before anything else, may I ask for your full name, your birthday, and your MR number?
My name is Georgina L. Antiporda and my birthday is November 6, 2013 and my MI number is 123.
So Miss Sina, for today po, we will do a procedure which is I'm going to assess your heart and your neck vessel. So the purpose of this po is to identify risk factors for coronary heart disease or CHD across culture and ways to reduce one's risk. And of course, also to differentiate between the normal and abnormal findings po na pwede nating makita sa heart and neck vessels. So before anything else, do you want some privacy po? Should I close the windows, the doors? Okay. Okay, so before anything else, should I be aware of any cultural sensitivity such as personal beliefs and religious beliefs niyo po? Wala naman po. Okay. So bago po tayo gumawa ng procedure, we will do some measures po, primary measures, such as the hand washing and hand hygiene. So there are 5 moments of hand washing. First is before touching a patient, next is after touching a patient, next is after doing a procedure, next is after doing a procedure, and last is after being exposed to the surrounding of the patient or any bodily fluids. After doing some hand hygiene and hand washing, I will now don my personal protective equipment such as the gown, the mask, the cap, the eye goggles, and some clean gloves. So now that I am done with some infection control, I will now gather all the equipment needed, such as the stethoscope. So disclaimer po ma'am, our dean asked for my stethoscope to be displayed into the simulation lab for the accreditation. So for now, I will use some printout stethoscope as part of my return demonstration. So, okay. Now that I have gathered all of my equipments, I will now ask if do you have any medical history po ba sa inyong heart? If nagkaroon na po ba kayo ng surgery sa inyong heart and neck vessels? Wala po ba kayong any nafe-feel na sakit sa heart and sa may neck? And wala pong any condition na nafe-feel o nararamdaman ngayon when it comes to heart and neck vessels? Okay, so family history po, wala po sa heart. Okay. So now we can now continue to the assessing of the heart and the neck vessels. First is the general inspection. First is we will observe the jugular venous pulse po ng patient. And ang tinitake note po natin dito is if meron pong bulging sa ugat po ng ating patient here. The jugular venous pulse po is responsible for bringing blood from the head to the heart. And ang desirable position po nito is the supine at a 45-degree angle. So, pwede po ba kayo pong position ng 45-degree angle? Okay. Usin po natin ang camera. So, now po na nasa 45-degree angle na po ang ating patient, we will now use some flashlight sa pag-check na kanyang jugular venous pulse. Okay po, check na po. Raise natin. Kabila naman po. Okay, so wala naman po tayong napansin na any bulging and abnormalities po sa kanyang jugular venous pulse. So we will take note of that po. So next is we will now palpate the carotid arteries po. So for carotid arteries, this brings the blood from the heart to the head naman po. Remember to palpate the carotid artery at the same time po kasi pwede po siya mag-cause ng backflow. And if magkaroon po ng backflow sa dugo ng patient is mapapapunta po siya sa head and may chance po siya mag-cause ng brain damage. And then we will palpate it lightly using our index finger and our middle finger and not our thumb. So now po I will now palpate your carotid artery. Okay. Based naman po sa ating findings, normal naman po ang pulse ng ating patient sa kanyang carotid artery. We detect a smooth, fair, and functioning pulse po sa kanya and that is a good assessment po. So we can also auscultate the carotid root since in this po, if we hear any blowing and swishing sound, we will take note of that po since that is an abnormal finding. So using our stethoscope, we will check and we will auscultate for the carotid growth. Okay. Okay, so wala naman po tayo narinig na any blowing and swishing sound sa ating sa patient's carotid root. So, we will take note of that po as well. Next naman po, the third is we will inspect the any pulsation or on anterior chest over heart. So, we will ask the patient po to sit again, upright. And to do this po, we will look down on the side of the patient po. So, titignan po natin siya ng paganto. Sa may likod po ako ng konti. Okay. Then, titignan natin if may abnormal pulsation sa kanyang chest. So, alam po kayo yung nakati dito sa akin. Yan, ganyan po. So, we will check if there are any abnormal pulsation sa kanyang chest. Normal po na magkaroon ng pulsation sa chest ng patient, lalo na po if siya ay bata or payat. And pag healthy looking naman po ating patient and meron siyang pulsation sa chest, it may be a sign of cardiomegaly. So we will take note of that since it can be a sign of concern po na sa atin. So now inspecting any pulsation sa anterior chest over heart. Okay, so since ang ating patient is bata and slightly slim po siya, we saw some pulsation po sa kanyang anterior chest over heart, and we will take note of that po, especially na meron pong pulsation and bata po ang ating patient. So last po sa ating assessment ng heart and neck vessel, we will auscultate the heart rate and rhythm ng ating patient. In normal circumstances po, dapat po ang stent is nasa loob ng damit ng ating patient. So, we will ask the patient, pwede po bang ipasok ang ating stent sa loob? Okay po. Okay, we will now auscultate your heart rate and rhythm. Pasok ko lang po ito sa loob, sa may heart. Okay, auscultate. Okay, so based on my findings po, normal lang ang heart rate po at heart rhythm na ating patient. Wala po siyang bradycardia and tachycardia, which is good. So we will take note of these findings po. So now we are done po with the assessment of the heart and the neck vessels po ng ating patient. We will document all pertinent information po na kailangan sa ating nursing form. And before ending our assessment, I will now discuss po sa inyo the holistic nursing care, which involves not only your physical aspect but also your emotional, psychological, and social needs po. And always remember na hindi lang po nakafocus sa mga nurses sa pagpapagaling na inyong physical aspect but also sa mga mentioned na different aspects po. So thank you po.